아무거나 이렇게 되는 이렇게 어떤 춤트로든 6개가
Wonderful park and a fun pastime. Be with friends and family and just hang out and play bingo. Ain't too hard. So excited to see all these cool vendors and stuff. It's real.
식당은 여기 들어가는 거 아닌가? 라고 생각했는데 그것도 아니었어. 근데 어쨌든 이 한식 투어.
근데 말 잘 익었다.
아내가 너무 잘 익었어.
아 그래? 오케이. 하나씩 먹고. 땡큐. 아 건너가려고?
She like went all out of her way to like get like a new outfit, like do this, do that, kind of. And then and then so because it's so like yeah, she doesn't even show up. She gets and then carries like she's sort of like I'm crazy. Like I did all of it. Like she like.
Did you hear? I thought I heard something about eight. Did you hear anything about eight? 8 inches long. 8 inches long. 8 inches long.
I feel like coasters are usually like
Oh,